Hello, welcome back to my channel. Tracy here. So how are you all doing? Today I've been to work, I've put the aircon on, I've cooked tea, it's ready for dinner later on, and I decided I'd whip in here and just relax for half an hour, not work on any journals. I'm excited to show you this kit. So a little while ago, Anton from Bontik Vintage Designs got a hold of me. So we got chatting, so there's something in the pipeline there. But in the meantime, I downloaded one of his kits. Wanted to see how it printed out, and I must admit that detail in it and the colours are absolutely stunning. My printer at the moment, I didn't clean it. I tend to clean it like once every couple of weeks. Didn't clean it. So in the darker ones, you can see the lines in it. So this page I can't use at all. I might be able to use a little bit here, but I don't see the point. I'll use it as background paper to glue on. But love, love, love. And so you can see it. And so the darker pieces, you can really see the lines. But I think a lot of it's salvageable. Salvageable or salvageable. So I had an idea, like I can't use it. It's definitely in my scrap pile. So, but I did have an idea, like for bits and pieces that I can use to cover envelopes. See, there's nothing wrong with that one. I can't really see any lines there. So I'm going to just sit here and cover a few envelopes. The great thing I love about this, see this part down here, you can't really see the lines. You can a little bit there. But I could use this whole thing to cover an envelope and it would all match. I'm not going to use that one. So there's 24 background designs. This definitely was a muck-up. My printer got jammed and then missed the end. This kit is called Blank Shabby Strips, and it's just beautiful. I was really pleased with how it printed out. You've got all the matching strips. It almost reminds me of washi strips. Yeah, so there's 24 in total. So excited to use it. I started covering an envelope. I will be using this in my Hyacinth journal and it will go around the page. So I've got an opening there that I can put some background paper there, maybe a fairy or something. But in the meantime, so I've grabbed this. I can't use anything around here where it's a bit darker, but I can use other pieces. So I will carry on gluing this together. But it makes life so much easier when you've got coordinating papers. You don't really have to think about it too much, even though I am. Yes, I hope you're all doing well. Nothing much has changed over here. I'm still on a countdown till my holiday, or my short holiday before my big holiday. So that's great. Right, let's put, almost need like a little bit of, maybe I'll just do that white. Yeah, I just felt I needed a change from, doing the journals. My cover's finished. I've sewn in the signature for my Hyacinth. What else have I done? I haven't done any ephemera for it yet. I just want to sort of plot away at it. Yeah. So I've got the house to myself later, because my better half is on night shift all week this week and all week next week. But next week I only work till when do I work till? I work till Wednesday's my last day. Right, I'm wondering if we can put something like that in there, or do we use that as a background? Oh, I really like that. So that's from the kit. So I do like that, but in saying that, it's gonna cut her off. Do we just use something like that? Let's have that fold and just see how much we would have to. Yeah, I quite like that. So let's just trim this down. I'm not going to do the inside of everyone. And I probably don't even need to trim that. I just want to do this one because it is the hyacinth one. So let's, and then we can actually finish one together, and then I'll just carry on, and the envelopes will then sit in my box ready for me to grab whenever I want, which is great. So I don't know why that's not going down in there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I really like that. That will go along like that. That's poking out just a tad, so we'll get rid of that. Yep, like that. So now, I should have probably left that to dry a bit before I started. It's coming up. Before I started decorating. Because what I want to do is grab some of this and just glue this down. And then I can trim that properly later. But in the meantime, let's see what fussy cuts we have. Just pull a few out. Oh, I've got a few caught underneath. Right. Oh, there's a nice little perfume bottle. Quite like that. And then, do we have? And then we'll put something like that, which is quite nice. Righto, let's get cracking. looking forward to tea tonight. I made a quiche as soon as I got home and I can smell it. So hungry. Had a coffee, sat down, did the washing, and tea. We'll leave that bit because we might actually use that later on. I'm not going to do the back because when I glue it, I'm going to glue along there, and it's going to be a side tack, and this is just going to be something to put a tag or something into. So let's get this. So not a thrilling video, just finishing this one off so I can put it aside for this journal. I may at one stage use another window envelope for it. I'm just not, I'm just not making any plans to make any more for it. I'd rather get some of these envelopes that have been sitting in my drawer. I've got probably 2 drawers plus a stamp book full of stamps. It's got out of control, and so I really want to start using, well, the thing is, if they're covered, I'm going to use them. More likely than if they're not covered, I'll go for something easy. So I'll do a few online, and then I'll probably sit here for an hour or so while I'm waiting for my daughter to turn up for dinner, and do a few offline. So I'll probably just leave it at that. I will find a little butterfly. I thought there was a butterfly in here somewhere, and there probably is. I'm pretty sure I cut a butterfly out. But I'll just leave it at that. When I do some clusters, I'll make sure there's a cluster to fit that along there. So that will be an old ink, cut in ink. So that's just a real quick piece of ephemera. I'll probably, yeah, I won't finish that off. But I do like that and that. So I'll put that to the side, and I get rid of that, and I am going to get rid of this. So if you don't want to watch me gluing paper onto envelopes, by all means, you can find a more interesting video. But that's pretty much all I'm going to do now. So I really like this as a long pocket, so I think that's what I'm going to do for this one. But I will glue that up there. So I'm going to try and use the rest of that A4 paper, but no biggie if I don't, because there's plenty of other papers that come in this set that will match it. I'm not too fussed about not reaching the edges, just because I'll decide later on where I'm having my opening. As long as they're covered, that's all I really care about at the moment, because it just makes life a lot easier if they've already been done. I'll put that across there. Put that across there, and what I'll do is probably chop off that bottom bit. Not getting too precious about it. It's quite a long pocket if I do use it as a pocket, so. But this is the sort of thing that you do if, like, people find fussy cutting really relaxing. I would say that a lot of people would find this is quite relaxing. I'll have a little itty bitty bits left over, but I'm not fanatical on keeping stuff like that. I take my hat off to those ladies out in video world who do keep all tiny bits of scraps. Good on you, but I've just got so much I don't see the point in it. So this here I'll just straighten up off to the side, and then I'll put a little bit down there. If I have spots like a little bit of a gap, not too worried, I'll put something up there. And what I might actually do is flip this over. Fix that up when I need to. Do I need to put something down there, or should I chop it off? Oh, I could. It's a nice bit of pink. So I could put that pink there. I think I might. And then I'll cut that. And that is pretty much one envelope ready to decorate. Very shabby. Like I said, I could use this also. And that is all out of one A4. I've still got that left. You know, I've still got all that left. And the great thing about it is, I probably wouldn't keep, I might keep that. I'll put that to the side. The great thing about it is I think a lot of these pages, they wouldn't look too bad together. So, happy. So I'll put that to the side and grab another one. So this one I will probably fold in half, about there. So we will pick out some nice blues. Let's pick out that one. That's quite nice. Right. So yeah, I'm making more scraps. No, cut that. So these A4 pages basically take the guesswork out of it. For those that always worry about if, you know, if all their scraps are matching, that definitely takes the guesswork out of it. just almost like a mindless piece of, you know, when you just come home. Like, it's great for me when I come home from work. I actually don't have to think too hard about it. Let's do strip there, so we can put, and that just about covers that whole bit, but I don't want that. I feel like my chair's really low at the moment actually. I must need to pump it up, or let's do the dark around there. Pump it up, put some more gas in it, those little strutty things. I've got to go pick out a new a round table for my new office today. I went and so I went and picked that out. So I'm just waiting for my new office to get finished, and then what else? Picked that out, picked out some tables. So basically it's like a meeting table in my office, which is great. So looking forward to having my own office. And I also looked at electronic tables, just because I seem to be spending more and more time on the computer at work. Even though I can get up and walk around and everything, but I figure if I've got an electric desk, I can actually, you know, adjust it, stand up, save my back from sitting from too much, and of course then come home and it doesn't affect me as much when I'm sitting here doing this. But I've been real conscious of it because I do spend so much time behind the computer at work. I'm really conscious to sort of get up and walk around, stretch my legs and my back. Let's put this blue bit. I suppose with these one could just like cut if you measured it out, but I'm not that good with measuring. But you could, if you wanted to, get one strip and just cut out the centre bit and then glue it all down, or make your own window. Real pretty colours together. It's great that you actually don't have to think so hard about it, and I might actually just use that like that. Let's just make sure we've got that straight. Actually I might just move it out and then I can glue it around the edge. These are going to be great to decorate up. And it'll be, I think I'll do it that way. And it will also be great just having it there. Like I said, I've got so much, or so many, that this just makes life a little bit more easier. And there's another one. So we've got two, sort of like a pinky creamy one. We've done that one for the kit I'm doing at the moment. This is more like an orangey teal one, which I'll let dry. So yeah, I'm going to carry on doing these. If I remember in my next video, I'll probably do a bit more on the hyacinth journal, but I'll show you all of these that I managed to get done tonight. I don't think I'll be doing much crafting other than do this. I might even take it out into the lounge where it's a lot cooler and I've got the aircon on. So yeah, by all means, I will show you what I get done. I might have a couple decorated, ready to go, but I'm quite keen on leaving them. Some of them I will use for using Roxy Creation, Rachel, the old paper that she bought me. So I've got some neutral ones, but I've got different sizes here. So I've got quite a few to get through. If I get through these in the next couple of days, I'll be stoked. But yeah, so pretty mundane video today, sorry, but I thought, well, hey, I sit there and watch people like Gail ripping up paper and doing masterboards, so maybe someone will be interested in watching me do this. And Bontik Vintage Designs have amazing paper. Their kits are like very unusual, quite different, but I do like these backgrounds, and I believe there are 3 different ones. So I'll probably go back into the store and get the other 2 just because I like the ease of being able to coordinate the colours. But until next time, I hope that I have maybe introduced you to a new Etsy store. So yeah, until next time, we'll work on the hyacinth journal, but catch you later. See